Hey everybody, this is Olga with AskYourSoul.org, and today I wanted to do a little card reading with this wonderful deck. I think I'm just gonna do two cards today. And I really like this deck. I mean, I guess I say this about all of my decks, but this one is just like really special and amazing. And I think that when you will see the cards and hear the messages, you will relate to that as well. So I am just gonna do a little quick prayer, then I'll shuffle the cards and then I'll just, I guess, record from there. Okay, I'm all done with the shuffling and the picking out of the cards. So these are the two cards, and I'm just gonna go from the left. Let's see what this one has to say. Oh my god. I love this card. Dream a beautiful dream. Look at this. I hope you can see this well. So beautiful. Okay, and I'm just gonna read the message that the author has for this card, and then I'll give you my impressions. Okay. The urge to create is the same within you as it is for the universal creator. It also has the same magical ability to draw harmony into being and to find beautiful order in chaos. This includes bringing harmony and the perfect balance of well-being into your body, mind, and emotions. This is also the part of you that wants to dream of beauty and bring it to life in as many ways as possible in how you eat, dress, look, behave, make love, create art, relate to your community, write your poetry by moonlight, or bathe by candlelight. If you have come to believe that your love of beauty is superficial rather than a genuine expression of your heart's appreciation of symmetry, harmony, and grace, then you may block your ability to create harmony in your life. You may believe it to be an unworthy goal, yet beauty, genuine beauty, rather than superficial glamour, flows from within. It is an expression of radiance within the heart and a love of life. If you have struggled with the obsessive attitude towards beauty that tends to prevail in human culture, then it is time you look to nature instead. Her beauty is boundless, quirky, and endlessly diverse. If you feel blocked, thwarted, or contaminated by others in your quest to bring your beautiful dreams to life, you may feel that your heart is dulled, minimized, or shut down. Small-mindedness can limit beauty to a very narrow physical sense. However, you can shun the social disease of superficial, narrow definitions of beauty, thumb your nose at airbrushed images, and dare to love what is. Honoring nature is one example. Give yourself permission to feel and be beautiful in many ways. You can feel harmony outside of what is supposed to be harmonious. If you're brave and wild enough, you can even find beauty and harmony amongst the chaos of change, sensing that change is just the creative process kicking into gear. Realizing there is nothing to fear brings even greater beauty, harmony, surrender, and grace to the experience of life creating itself in more stunning forms through you. You're meant to dream of beauty and to create beauty in its far more holistic and creative definition. Beauty is meant to soothe the soul, inspire thoughts of love, devotion, and appreciation, and to balance the nervous system. These are healing effects. Healing for the creator and those that receive it. They're worthwhile. They're not meaningless, impractical, flippant, or trivial. A world without the beauty of art, in all its various and unique interpretations, would be a less colorful, less vibrant, less cheeky, and less healing place to be. Time that you spend dreaming of beauty and allowing it to be born through you in various heart-centered ways is worthwhile. Don't disregard it or discount it. The most beautiful dreams can inspire the practical, hard-working dedication required to bring them to life for the betterment of the world. This oracle also comes with a particular message for you. There is a situation in your life right now where you feel uncertain about your ability to, quote-unquote, fix or heal. You lack the inspiration to be able to imagine it differently than how it currently seems to be. You may therefore feel inhibited in your ability to bring about constructive change. However, the perfect beauty of the situation is not revealed by what you attempt to do to it or through trying to impose the right dream upon it. It is to be healed and perfected into all that it can be through the revelation of the beauty that already lies within it. This happens when we accept the existence of inner harmony in all of creation, even if it cannot be consciously observed. By expecting there to be beauty within a situation, even if it's hidden, you will be more open to seeing the healing potential, even in your challenges. Don't attempt to force the situation or issue to take the quote-unquote right shape. Instead, ask it to show its beauty to you. This might apply to your body, to your relationship, to your finances, your work situation, a new creative project, or anything else. From this place of inquiry, you will begin to grasp the creative genius of what is and unveil not only its potential beauty, but how perfect it is for you at this time, just as it is. In opening up to the beauty within yourself and your circumstances, you also open up to change. What we accept can change most easily. It is when we resist or deny that change slows down and suffering persists. You can overcome resistance and denial by approaching it with a curious mind, an open heart, and the healing process below. By the way, this oracle has come to you because you have the power to be a positive influence in whatever situation holds the most meaning for you right now, and you need to know that. And then the author also talks about the healing process for this card. Imagine, visualize, or perceive a softly glowing, radiant, golden light within your head. It expands outwards in all directions without losing its radiance or power. Everything it touches, it casts into graceful, beautiful harmony, including your mind. Be with this light, be at peace, and let it happen. When you're ready, simply open your eyes and say, "The perfect harmony of beauty awakens within me and all around me. I serve that golden light in unconditional love and creative power." You have finished your healing process. I just love the healing process part too, because it's kind of like a really nice way to pause and meditate or pray, just using these affirmations. It's very cool. So right away, what I noticed, well, besides the obvious, flower of life design on this card, which basically tells me that we're all interconnected and everything is as it should be. I also noticed the fact that it says dream a beautiful dream, right? And I've been really into my dream work, and I kind of like go back and forth. I come back to it when I have time, but it's kind of hard sometimes just to, like, I've been trying to write down my dreams and just pay more attention to my dreams. And of course, as soon as I start doing it, like, I notice all kinds of like synchronicities and all kinds of interesting messages in my dreams. So I think this card is, to me personally, it almost is about paying attention to my dreams. Also, I noticed that there's a lot of blue, and that's your throat chakra. So this is all about communication, maybe paying attention to how I communicate with others and being more brave about it. I don't know, I get the feeling that it's about being able to authentically say what you want to say and stick to it. And it's just a beautiful card, and I think the message was also really, really cool, just appreciating the beauty and everything you see and kind of accepting the fact that just because it's not going according to your plan doesn't mean it's not going according to the plan, right? So yeah, I think that's very fitting in my personal situation, and I really hope that it also is in yours. And then let's see the second card, what the second card has to say. Oh my god, I love this card. Do I seriously say this about every card? Gosh. But yeah, because I remember this card from doing a different reading, and it was so healing to me. So this one is called Spirals of Manifestation. It has this beautiful woman in it with all the spirals. Alright, so let's see the message first and go from there. And the message is, the creative rebellious path of love moves in spirals. It's not linear. Sometimes our mind decides that the way forward is to take clear steps from one point to the next logical point. However, There is a genius within that can guide us on an alternative route. If there's an unnecessary pothole or delay in the typical linear path of progression, and the curved loop in the path will be quicker, more fun, and more beautiful, then why not allow yourself to be guided to that path? This can happen through trust and wisdom rather than rigid adherence to what on the surface appears to be logical progression. You're in the midst of a spiral of manifestation. Something is coming into being, even if you think it's further away than ever before. How amazing it will seem when what you have been dreaming of falls into place. Suddenly, what you've been thinking of creating will plunk into your reality seemingly out of nowhere, because it was just around the bend, just out of view on the spiral of manifestation, and you could not see it coming. In truth, it was coming to you all along. This oracle has a message for you. Sometimes when we feel the furthest away from what we want, we're actually closer than ever before. Just one turn on the spiral loop of creation can see your manifestation taking root in the world. You must hold true to your faith and keep working on your progress. Forget about believing it when you're seeing it. Any old soul or young soul can do that. You're a bigger, braver, more ancient soul. You have enough chutzpah to believe it so that you can see it sooner, bigger, and brighter. Do not give in to those who tell you it should have happened already or that you have failed. They're just suffering from a lack of patience and understanding, as well as an arrogant assumption that their notion of timing is somehow superior to the greater divine timing at play in life. Be in goodwill with yourself and the universe, all is unfolding perfectly whether you feel it right now or not. This oracle also brings a message to you about the perfect synchronicities that are taking place in your life. It's funny how I was just mentioning synchronicities. You may have started to notice those already. Yeah. When we live from the heart, honor our creative center, and choose unlikely but lovingly rebellious ways to be in the world, we will begin to notice synchronicity every day. It is as though the universe is speaking to us intimately on all matters, which of course it is. This oracle reminds you that there is no point rushing to the bus stop. If you're way too early, you're just wasting your time. Better to live your life at a more appropriate pace and get there at the right time. You don't need the anxiety that comes from rushing towards your destiny. Try not to worry quite so much about the future. You will attract what you want and need so much more enjoyably if you relax and deal with the here and now. Remember too that your life path is unfolding in harmony with the paths of others. You will meet with each other for the greatest benefit when you trust in the flow of the one great creative spiral upon which this galaxy spins. Everything is ultimately in harmony with everything else to fulfill the great big creative intent of the supreme creative force of love. You're included in that. Lucky. And the healing process is, say, spirals of creation, spirals of light, you bring my manifestation to life. I trust in your wisdom and in your grace. Help me be wise and keep the faith. And repeat as needed. I love it. Yeah, so this card is just really cool, and I love the colors. I love that it's very, like greenish. It's kind of, this one speaks more to my heart chakra, although it does also have some blue and yellow and like brown. I mean, it has a lot of different colors, but to me, I guess green kind of like sticks out the most. And then if you notice, these are actually feathers. And feathers are often, like if you just randomly see a feather, to me that's often a sign that like, it's kind of like a reminder from the universe or from your guides that like, hey, like I'm watching you, we're cool. Don't freak out. We're here for you. So that's a really nice message as well. And yeah, it's all about trusting what is. And it's funny how like I was just talking about the synchronicities and then this is what I read in the card as well. Like this is why I think it's really important to read the guidebook explanations, which I know a lot of people disagree with that just because they feel like it should be a more intuitive process. But to me, it's both. I feel like, there is a reason why the author had this card drawn this particular way, and I really want to know why. Like, what did they want to, like, what did they want me to notice about this card? You know, so that just really helps me figure that out. And I just wanted to add that to me, this card is actually more about physical healing because that's something I've been struggling with lately. But it's kind of a reminder, you know, these two cards that, hey, everything is going according to plan, everything is interconnected, and we don't always know like what these connections are until way later. And then, you know, spirals of manifestations. The more you trust the process and believe that everything is happening for the highest good of all, the more it's going to be that way. So it's just a matter of being patient and kind of trusting the universe, trusting God, or whatever you believe in. So yeah, I think this is a beautiful message, and I was, actually I should have mentioned that at the beginning of the video, but my question was basically just what would you like me to know right now, just about everything about my life, like about some of the situations in my life, just a general message. And I wanted it to be applicable to whoever watches or listens to this video as well. So I hope it's applicable to your life as well, and if it is, it would be awesome to hear about it. So yeah, wishing you all well, and I will be doing another reading soon. Have an amazing day or night, and I'm sending you love and light. Bye!